जातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
Thank you.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु।
मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयति गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम् नमः विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती जयप्रताप स्वामिनिधि नमः आचार्यपदाय निताय गौरकथा दामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे अस्ति स्वस्तरुणी कराग्र विगलत् कल्पप्रसूनालुप्तं वस्तुत्प्रस्तुतवोणुनादलहरी निर्वाणनिर्व्याकुलं स्रस्त सस्त निबद्ध निविलसत् गोपी सहस्रवृतं हस्तन्यस्तनतापवर्गम् अखिलोदारं किशोराकृतिः। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Sadhana Prabhu, can you share the screen?
Yes, sir, I will do.
Please, 2 to 3.
Yes, sir.
अत कवीर नामसु यावद् धर्तः अत कवीर नामसु यावद् धर्तः स्याधप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः स्याधप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धे अन्यथार्थे न यथेत यत्र सत्र सरि सिद्धेन्य तार्थे यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमाणः। Correct, no? 2 to 3 is right, correct?
Prabhu.
Yeah. अत कवीर नामसु यावतत् स्यात् प्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्य तार्थेन यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमाणः। अतः कवीर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्याद्धप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यथार्थे यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमाणः। Okay, once again. अतः कवीर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्याद्धप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यथार्थे न यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमाणः। यस, रसरानी माता जी आप स्टार्ट कीजिए।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। अतः कवीर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्यादप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यथार्थे न यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमाणः।
सदानव प्रभु। सदानव प्रभु। हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्णा माता जी।
Okay.
Can you scroll up, माता जी? अतः कविर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्यात् प्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यथार्थे धार्थे न यतेत यत्तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमाणः।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna ma.
अतः कविर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्यात् प्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धे अन्ययार्थार्थे न यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमाणः।
Charitam.
Yes, Prabhuji. अतः कविर्नामसु यावद् अर्थः स्याद् अप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धे अन्यथार्थे नयते तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमानः।
Manjari.
अथ कविर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्यादपर्मत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यथार्थे न यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमानः।
Dimantappa or Dimantamma. Anyone.
हरे कृष्ण। अतः कविर्नामषु यावदर्थः स्यात् प्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धे यत्तार्थेन यतेत तत्र
What happened? Mataji, last line.
आई थिंक उसका सिग्नल कुछ वीक है, ऐसा कुछ होगा।
Wi-Fi problem. Wi-Fi problem. I
yeah.
couldn't do it. Okay. Tejaswini Ananta.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी। अतः कविर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्यादप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यर्थे हि न यतेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमानः। Thank you.
Okay. Venkata Gopi.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी, तदत् प्रणाम।
Hare Krishna.
अतः कविर्नामसु यावद् अर्थः स्याद् अप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यथार्थे न यतेत तत्र परिश्रमां तत्र समीक्षमानः।
Okay.
हरे
Dimantamma.
कृष्ण प्रभु। नाम पढ़िக்கிறேன் प्रभु। अतः
Yeah.
कविर्नामषु यावदर्थः स्यदा प्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धेन्यथार्थेन यथेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमानः। मधु प्रभु ड्राइव
Okay.
பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கார் प्रभु।
Okay, no problem. He let him not do it. Let him listen only. Okay. Okay, now let us get into these synonyms. Achu Amma, if she is there.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु, दंडवत प्रणाम।
You
श्लोक
have to read this. Yeah,
No.
read the shloka and the synonyms, both.
अतः कविर्नामसु यावदर्थः स्यादप्रमत्तो व्यवसाय बुद्धिः सिद्धे अन्यतार्थे न यत्तेत तत्र परिश्रमं तत्र समीक्षमानः।
Synonyms also.
Synonyms. अतः, for this reason, Kavihi, the enlightened person, Namasu, in names only, Yavat, minimum, Arthaha, necessity, Syat, must be, Apramattaha, without being mad after them, Vyavasaya Buddhihi, intelligently fixed, Siddhe, for success, Anyatha, otherwise, Arte, in the interest of, Na, should never, Heteta, endeavor for, tatra, there, parishramam, laboring hard, tatra, there, samikshamanaha, one who sees practically. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, translation. Tejaswini Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Translation. For this reason, the enlightened person should endeavor only for the minimum necessities of life, while in the world of names, he should be intelligently fixed and never endeavor for unwanted things, being competent to perceive practically that all such endeavors are merely hard labor for nothing.
Oh.
Very good.
Okay, there are lots of slokas. Okay, especially in this chapter, I remember Sukadeva Goswami instructs Parikshit Maharaj, you don't need a cot, you don't need a pillow, you don't need a spoon or whatever you call it. So like this, he keeps on telling it. So live to the bare minimum necessity. Okay, otherwise everything becomes a hard labor. There was another sloka you all remember. What is that? What is that hard labor?
धर्म
तत्प्रयासः
स्वनुष्ठिता
Ah,
पुंसां प्रभु
ah.
श्रमयेव हि
Tell
केवलम्
fully.
धर्म
Ah.
स्वनुष्ठिता पुंसां विश्वक्सेनुकथासु यः नोत्पादयेत्यतिरतिं श्रमयेव हि केवलम्.
So there, if you observe this routine, your Anushtan or the Swadharma, it should produce the bhakti. Now utpadet yadi ratim, attraction for the Lord, then it becomes Shamayevahi Kevalam. Only it is a here also the same situation is that. That's why it is mentioned here, Samikshamanaha. And especially one should understand there are so many such things happening in our life. Many of you might have come across this situation. I'll tell you why. The reason is because the materialistic attitude always keeps us pushing to do things, to achieve things. Especially when we go to office, the target, the deadline, and whatnot. So these are the things make one to do extra effort. And what is important is one should live to the minimum. Otherwise, it is a parishramam. But the same effort can be put in the service of Krishna. But that will definitely give you a long, long benefit. The real benefit is there only. Okay. So let us get into the purport. Charita, can you please read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Put by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Yes.
The Bhagavad Gita Dharma, or the cult of Srimad Bhagavatam, is perfectly distinct from the way of fruitive activities, which are considered by the devotees to be merely a waste of time. The whole universe, or for that matter, all material existence, is moving on as Jagat, simply for planning business, to make one's position very comfortable or secure. Although everyone sees that this existence is neither comfortable nor secure and can never become comfortable or secure at any stage of development. Those who are captivated by the illusionary advancement of the material civilization, following the way of phantasmagoria, are certainly madmen. The whole material creation is a jugglery of names only. In fact, it is nothing but a bewildering creation of matter like earth, water, and fire. The buildings, furniture, cars, bungalows, mills, factories, industries, peace, war, or even the highest perfection of material science, namely atomic energy and electronics, are all simply bewildering names of material elements with their concomitant reactions of the three modes. Since the devotee of the Lord knows them perfectly well, he is not interested in creating unwanted things for a situation which is not at all reality, but simply names of no more significance than the babble of sea waves.
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Just stop it here. We'll continue after discussing. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, as we saw in the translation, any extra
Prabhu, I will
endeavor
share. Sorry,
becomes
Prabhu, some net issues.
no problem. No problem. No problem. I will close it. You open it.
Hmm.
Okay, you do it. Okay. So as we see here, that extra effort, which is not really required. Why? Because it's not going to bring you any comfort. It's becoming a fantasy. That's why the word phantasmagoria. Huh? Because people are always after these type of things. See, everywhere you can see people are wasting their valuable time in so many unwanted things, like the water sports and going around malls and so on. Recently I read a message, it is mentioned a ruler is telling to go around all the malls. People should go and visit, they should spend more time. So this is the situation of the present world. And Bhagavad Dharma never accepts this. And this is a cult. Why? Because for the Yuga, this is the only cult. Why? Krishna himself says Dharma will be maintained only by Srimad Bhagavatam in the absence of Lord Sri Krishna. So it is definitely different from a normal, routine, materialistic way of life. Because this is going to waste our time and waste our life, the purpose of human form. As we see here, the whole world is moving around only people thinking of planning for the next 1 week, what to do, what not to do, and how to improve their business, how to improve their enjoyment, and how to improve their comforts. So if this is the mood, then it is a all of a sudden collapse. And Hare Krishna, are you able to hear?
Yes,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji. Now
Prabhu.
I can hear.
Now only we can
In
hear
between,
Prabhu.
in between it got cut, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, no problem. So let us get into this now. So as we see here, the words are very precisely used by Srila Prabhupada in the purport. As we see here, to live in a comfortable zone and to secure all that is impossible to secure. Because the living conditions in this material world is always insecure. But many do not know that. They have got all type of security systems, and they say, oh, everything is protected. And unfortunately, something collapses, and all of a sudden, 250 people also collapse. And they try to analyze it with their own limited knowledge. And on top of it, people are spending time to produce different theories. So there were 1,000 theories, and crores of people or millions of people were spending all their valuable time in reading this to believe it. So that means these are all colossal time. So this is mentioned, those who are captivated by the illusory advancement of materialism, phantasmagoria, are certainly madman. Mataji, can you some more, Mataji, some more up. Yeah, thank you. So these are all merely jugglery of names and other things. And all these comforts is no way going to help us out. In this purport itself, Prabhupada started writing the buildings, furnitures, cars, bungalows. In the next shloka, I think so, that's the shloka which talks about it, as I explained in the beginning. So the highest perfection of material science, namely atomic energy, everything, is going to bring in all miserable situation. So people will not be able to live peacefully. But the devotees of the Lord knows them very well because they have the real knowledge. They have the complete knowledge. Why? Because they depend on Shastras, which are uh, given by various acharyas with lots of explanation, and the Lord Himself created this Shastras to follow it. That's why it is mentioned here the devotees will not have any problem of all these things. They know pretty well these are all not going to help them out because they believe in Krishna, they believe in the security of Krishna. So naturally, they'll be fully secured and there won't be any miserable situation. Okay. Then another important thing here it is mentioned here by simply names of no more significance that babble of sea waves. Why? Because if you look at it, no, the sea waves comes and it goes off. Again, all the bubbles stay for a few seconds and breaks. This is what the material life. But unfortunately, they are not aware of it. Okay. Can you continue, Sarita? The great kings. From there you have to
Yes,
start,
yes,
correct?
yes, Prabhuji. The great kings, leaders, and soldiers fight with one another in order to perpetuate their names in history. They are forgotten in due course of time, and they make a place for another era in history. But the devotee realizes how much history and historical persons are useless products of flickering time. The fruitive worker aspires after a big fortune in the matter of wealth, woman, and worldly adoration. But those who are fixed in perfect reality are not at all interested in such false things. For them, it is all a waste of time. Since every second of human life is important, an enlightened man should be very careful to utilize time very cautiously. 1 second of human life wasted in vain research of planning for happiness in the material world can never be replaced, even if one spends millions of coins of gold. Therefore, the transcendentalist, desiring freedom from the clutches of Maya or the illusionary activities of life, is warned herewith not to be captivated by the external features of fruitive actors.
1 minute. Sentence finished?
Yes.
Okay. So as we see here, it is very important. One should not waste the time because getting human form itself is very rare. And when it is achieved, one must prepare for the next life. If that is not done, then it is nothing but an animal life. So Prabhupada in this context, he is telling it is important for everyone to use their valuable time in glorifying Krishna and glorifying the Lord's devotees. So if that is the case, then they can really make some meaningful life. 1 minute. Ita, Ita, call for you. Here. Here. So all the research and to achieve comforts or achieve happiness, these are all is waste of time. As we see here, people are trying to go to different planets. Actually, do they go to really moon planet? No, but they are wasting their time. Even if one goes to moon, they cannot live there because the living conditions are different. So under the circumstances, this time is completely
हरे कृष्ण। ऑडिबल है सबको?
No, no, I think Prabhu's have
Okay, because today my net is also some problem is there. That's why I'm doubtful.
Where are you, Mataji? Dubai or India?
Dubai only.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Again, I think problem.
Sorry, again it got cut. Okay. So Prabhupada in this connection, he talks about one interesting thing. As we see here, there are so many freedom fighters for the country. And people believe, oh, we should have this attachment towards the nation, patriotic. But it's going to be waste of time. Because Prabhupada explains this is a real waste of time for him and he loses the future of his next life. In the process, it is explained one interesting situation where Prabhupada himself entered into. You might have read in the Prabhupada Lilamrita, because when he met his Guru Maharaj, His Holiness His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. So, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur asked Prabhupada, what is your plan? What is that? He was very youngster and he was enthusiastically telling, I am going to help the nation, I am going to be patriotic, I am going to help the freedom fighting. Then immediately, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, it's full of waste of time. But immediately, Prabhupada could not really understand it. It took some time for him to understand that. Then it was explained, all this patriotism is always attachment towards material things. And interestingly, when you look at it, there are so many patriots who have given their lifetime, energy, everything for the nation. But how many of them are in the history now? Only a few. That too, they will be also forgotten after another 100 years or so. So if that is the situation, what is the use of wasting their time, energy, life, and for the nation purpose? It's not going to help. So in this connection, you can remember what is that verse in the Nectar of Devotion? Sarvopadir. What is that? Hare Krishna. Anybody remembers it?
Sarvopadir
Sarvopadir Vinirmukta.
Next.
Tatparatvena.
निर्मलं
Kev-
विवेकेन
Keval.
ऋषिकेश सेवनं भक्तिरुच्यते.
So this upadhi means it's a position. So all these positions are not going to help us. So it's a flickering one. But people do not understand it. So hitting the headlines and becoming the topmost businessman and becoming the number one in the world, number two in the world. All these things are merely madness, because it's a cycle in the material world. Never things happen always. It keeps rotating. So one country remains in number one position, after some years another country. So this is a situation. All these things are real waste of. That's why people adore such foolish things, and it is pathetic. They are wasting their lifetime. And in this connection also, many times we have referred this sloka, which is Prahlad Maharaj says. What is that? 764, I think so, if I remember right. Tat prayasa na kartavyo. Anybody remembers that? It's a very important verse.
Yes, Prabhu. Tat prayaso na kartavyo yat ayurvyayah param na tatha vindate kshemam mukunda charanambujam.
So can anybody read the translation? 764, if I remember right.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Translation by
Hare
Srila
Krishna.
Prabhupada. Okay, read ma.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada.
I shared
Endeavor
already.
merely for sense gratification or material happiness through economic development are not to be performed, for they result only in a loss of time and energy, with no actual profit. If one's endeavors are directed toward Krishna consciousness, one can surely attain the spiritual platform of self realization. There is no such benefit from engaging oneself in economic development. Hare
Prabhu's again lost. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu.
Are you able to hear?
Yes, now only Prabhu. Up to now, no voice.
Sorry. Repeatedly it happens. Somebody can read the purport and finish that. This
Yes.
sloka translation, you read it, then you go to the today's purport. Let us make it fast. Because
No, she
everything
read Prabhu already. Amrita Mataji read this translation.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
go to the today's purport and let us finish that first.
Yes, Prabhu.
Technology sometimes fails, means then we are in trouble.
No problem.
Sanatani Mataji can continue from that. Mataji, highlight where she has to start. Or Charita, you can tell where she has to start.
Yes, ma'am.
Human life
Yes,
is
Prabhuji.
Human life is, yeah, correct, Sanatani Mataji.
human life is never meant for sense gratification, but for self-realization. Srimad Bhagavatam instructs us solely on the subject from the very beginning to the end. Human life is simply meant for self-realization. The civilization which aims at this utmost perfection never indulges in creating unwanted things, and such a perfect civilization prepares men only to accept the bare necessities of life or to follow the principle of the best use of a bad bargain. Our material bodies and our lives in that connection are bad bargains because the living entity is actually spirit and spiritual advancement of the living entity is absolutely necessary. Human life is intended for the realization of this important factor, and one should act accordingly, accepting only the bare necessities of life and depending more on God's gift without diversion of human energy for any other purpose, such as being mad for material enjoyment. The materialistic advancement of civilization is called the civilization of the demons, which ultimately ends in wars and scarcity. The transcendentalists is specifically want here with to be fixed in mind, so that even if there is difficulty in plain living and high thinking, we will not budge even an inch from the stark determination. For a transcendentalist, it is his suicidal policy to be intimately in touch with the sense gratifiers of the world, because such a policy will frustrate the ultimate gain of life. Shukdev Goswami met Maharaj Parikshit when the latter felt a necessity for such a meeting. It is a duty of a transcendentalist to help persons who desire real salvation and to support the cause of salvation. One might not note that Shukadev Goswami never met Maharaj Parikshit while he was ruling as a great king. For a transcendentalist, the mode of activities is explained in the next sloka. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So in this verse, the purport is really common will say it is heavy. Because here Prabhupada writes the purport so long and with lots of strong message. It is primarily for those who are materialistic way of life, those who are trying to improve their comforts, try to increase their enjoyment, all these situations. And again, it is meant for others also, those who are in the spiritual way of life. They should not fall trap. It is a caution. So that way, these purports are essential and it requires repeated reading. Why? Because we are bound to forget things. This is the nature. And every now and then when we read it, it is always in our mind so that we get precaution from the clutches of Maya. So one should not endeavor anything which improves our material enjoyment. For it is not going to be the real benefit. So any little effort in the Lord's service and the Lord's devotee service is going to be beneficial throughout your lifetime and the next too. So that way, materialistic advancement is called as civilization of demonic people. Why? Because they live in Rajoguna and they completely forget what is the purpose of human life. And unfortunately, yeah, transcendentalist is completely in a different situation. We call it a stark variation, huh? Because they never lose their time in any of these efforts. And especially Prahlad Maharaj in his 6th chapter of 7th canto, when he's instructing his friends, he is telling again and again, I really wonder or astonished how you are looking at the same thing, material enjoyment, repeatedly. Are you not fed up with that? And it is really puzzling me, like that he says. That is a situation of a transcendentalist. Okay, let us take the other extreme of it. If you look at the completely materialistic people, those who are always enjoying things, those who are spending all their valuable time to increase their sense gratification and whatnot, such people, when they look at Prahlad or any devotee of ISKCON, they say, oh, I am not able to understand how he spends so much of time in this. Where does he get time? I am not getting time, like that he says, because he is busy with the 24/7, all material enjoyment, increasing the sense enjoyment, all this. So unfortunately, he is wondering how a devotee is leading his life like this. The stark difference between the two is a transcendentalist live in a very simple way of life. That's why Prabhupada says simple living and high thinking. But when it comes to the materialistic people, it's just the opposite side of it. They always live lavish and they are thinking very low. But they think, oh, our civilization is best. Oh, we are well advanced in our civilization. Oh, you are very old people. You cannot understand. Like that they talk. But the ultimate gain of human life is mentioned by Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj. But interestingly, he had not met him before. Though he has not met him, he started talking all these transcendental qualities of a devotee because it is going to help him, because he has taken a step towards that, because he was ruling this nation or ruling the entire earth planet and he wanted to quit that position. So naturally, when we are also having some position here and there, to leave the position is very difficult. To come out of that, it takes time. But one is determined means then easily they can come out of it. And naturally, the Lord will help us through that devotees to come up in the spiritual advancement. Hare Krishna. Any other comments? Any other points or questions?
No, Prabhu. No question.
Especially when you look at the sentence, no, it's the duty of a transcendentalist to help persons who desire real salvation and to support the cause of salvation. So this is what Parikshit Maharaj was given the help from Sukadeva Goswami. Hare Krishna. Any points connected to this? Any questions? Hare Krishna. How many of you saw that movie, Narsimha? Hare Krishna.
Rajnikant movie, Prabhu.
Did you see that?
Which
I
movie?
saw it.
Old movie, Prabhu. That
The
one.
movie Narsimha.
Ramya Krishna and Rajnikant.
No.
Manjari, did you see
Recently.
that?
No, Prabhu.
Animated movie, right, Prabhuji?
Animated movie. Yes.
Oh, no, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I didn't see it. My wife is going to see today
Okay, good. In India.
in India. So last 2 weeks back, even our Guru Maharaj also mentioned that this is the excuse to go to cinema theater to watch Narsimha Dev movie, Narsimha movie, because directed by our devotee, something like that mentioned Guru Maharaj.
Okay. It's releasing here also, Prabhu?
I don't know, Mataji.
Charita, did you see that?
No, Mataji. It's only in India, releasing only in India. Not in
I
Okay.
saw trailers, Prabhuji.
No, ma. In other countries also, it's already released. I think so.
No, Prabhuji. We checked in
Shivalam has
UAE.
mentioned, no.
Dubai normally that
They never allow this.
yeah, Prabhu.
Maybe we will
But
watch in the
Shivalam had
YouTube.
mentioned
Maybe.
something. What is that?
What, Prabhu?
Only in India.
Maybe
we are
some
planning.
other foreign
Yes,
countries
no,
it will be,
Mataji, only
Prabhu,
in
not
India.
here.
As of now, only in India.
Okay.
Okay. So it will go to other countries later.
Yeah, maybe if he will get the business in India, then he'll go out.
Yeah. Okay then. Thank you. Let's pray for and His Grace Ambarish Prabhu. Also, you all saw the message, still in a condition tough. So let us pray vigorously so that he come out of the situation. because he is contributing so much to the building of so many temples, especially TOVP. Let's all chant thrice Hare Krishna for him. For also to progress Krishnamati. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare
All of you open the
Hare
mic.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Nobody has
Hare.
opened the mic, huh?
I
All
have
of you
Prabhu.
chant loudly. Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama.
Rama, Rama
Hare Hare.
Rama, Hare.
because Brajavilas Prabhu is writing again and again for this. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, will do.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank
This
you,
is best.
Prabhuji.
Okay, Prabhuji,
Hare
Jai.
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, all of you.
Today,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Appan
Prabhu.
hai.
Hare Krishna.
Why?
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Keshav
Hare
Dasa.
Krishna.
Who is that Keshav Dasa?
No, Prabhu, Rasavati Mataji's kids.
Acha, she also joined there. I didn't see that.
Sorry, Prabhu, it will not be justified. They are running around. We just keep it on.
No,
Luckily, things go
Acha,
on.
Madhu Mohan is that one. Okay. But what is his full name?
Madhupati Gopinath Das.
Ah, that's what. Why it is written Madhu Mohan? I
This,
could not.
this
Because
is
Deeman's
different
father name is
device,
also
Prabhu.
Madhu.
That's how I think. What name is Prabhuji's name is?
No. Even Deeman's father's name is Madhu, I think so.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
Prabhu.
Yeah. So I thought he is that one. Okay. Now it's Rasavati and company. Okay. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
children.
Krishna.
Thank you,
Thank you,
children. Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.